Good morning students, welcome to Power Electronic Lectures. In today's class we are discussing the topic is problems on SCR current, and these problems are very important for university exams, and the weightage will be less marks, 4 to 6 marks you can predict questions on this particular topic. So before solving the problems we need to derive one equation. So that is, what is the current flowing through the SCR in a particular circuit. So in this topic, for all the problems, the circuit will be like this: thyristor and some RL load. Okay, only RL load they will give. Okay, got it? So now we can make a note. Make a note in your book. The current through the SCR, the current through SCR, the current through SCR is given by, the current through SCR is given by, look at here for this particular circuit. So thyristor is driving RL load, R and L. So we have to find what is current flowing in this particular circuit. So the equation will be I of t is equal to Vs by R within the bracket 1 minus e to the power of minus t R by L. So this is the current equation. This is the current equation. So based on this equation, they will ask whether SCR will trigger or not, whether SCR turned on or not, whether SCR is fired or not. Okay. So for that, to trigger the SCR, to trigger means turning on. To trigger the SCR, okay, the condition is your I of t value greater than or equal to IL of t. What is IL of t? Latching current. So your circuit current value is just greater than or equal to latching current. Then SCR will fire. Okay, then SCR will turn on. Otherwise it won't turn on. Okay. So to trigger the SCR, the condition is this one. Okay, you have to remember this condition. Okay, got it? To turn on the SCR. This is type 1 problem. So type 2 problem is, they will give I of t value current in the problems, but they will ask what time the SCR will trigger. What time the SCR will trigger, that thing they are going to ask. So from this current equation, I want to find, I am going to write equation for time. Why means, in some calculators, I of t R values they will give, and they will ask what is t in the problem. Some calculators we can directly find. Okay, in some calculators unable to find. That is a black color calculator. So from that we won't get answers accurately. Similarly, in blue color, that is mu1 in 991 ES. From that we can get direct answer by entering all the values. The unknown value will get direct answer. But sometimes that also give wrong answers. So in order to overcome that, I am going to write equation for t from this current equation. To find t, okay, that is from this current equation, I of t is equal to Vs by R within the bracket 1 minus e to the power of minus t R by L. Now cross multiply this, R you multiply this side and Vs will come down. So therefore this thing we can write it as I of t into R by Vs. I of t into R by Vs is equal to 1 minus e to the power of minus t R by L. This I am writing as it is. Next, I am taking this term 1 minus e power minus t R by taking left hand side, it become positive, and this thing I am writing on the right side, it become negative. So therefore I can write e to the power of minus t R by L is equal to 1 minus I of t into R by Vs. This I can write like this. Now take natural log on both sides. Take natural log on both sides. Take natural log on both sides. If I take them like that, then we can write like this. ln e power minus t r by L is equal to ln within the bracket 1 minus I of t into r divided by Vs. Okay. So if I one natural log and one exponential e will get cancelled. Therefore, we can write like this: minus t r by L into ln e is equal to ln 1 minus I of t into r by Vs. R by Vs. We know that ln e is equal to 1. You can do it in calculator. You will get ln e is equal to 1. So therefore, we can write minus t r by L is equal to ln 1 minus I of t into r by Vs. I of t into r by Vs. Now I am taking minus r by L right side of the equals. Okay, then it becomes what? Then t is equal to minus L by r into ln within the bracket 1 minus I of t into r by Vs. So this is the formula for to calculate time. So when you should use this formula, in the question they will ask what time the SCR will going to trigger. What time the SCR will going to trigger. So for that you can remember this formula. T is equal to minus L by R ln within the bracket 1 minus I of t into r by Vs. Okay, got it? Okay, now using these two equations we can solve problems, any problems on SCR current. Okay, so we can check first problem. The SCR shown in figure 1 as the latching current of 20 milliampere. So they given in the question latching current is 20 milliampere and is fired by the pulse of 50 microseconds. What are the data they given? Latching current. Okay, latching current is 20 milliampere and they given the thyristor is fired at what? 50 microseconds. Determine whether the SCR will trigger or not. Okay, so we have current formula. What is current formula? Just now we studied I of t is equal to Vs by R within the bracket 1 minus e to the power of minus t r by L. Okay, enter all the values given in the problem. What is Vs? 100 ohm. What is resistance value? 20 ohms. Within the bracket 1 minus e to the power of minus. What is the time? 50 microseconds. 50 into 10 power minus 6 into R by L. What is R? 20 ohms divided by what is L? 0.5 Henry. 0.5 Henries. Using calculator, you are getting I of t is equal to 10 milliampere. Okay, the current I of t value is 10 milliampere. What the question they asked? Determine whether the SCR trigger or not. So to trigger the SCR, what is the condition? What is the condition? I of t value greater than or equal to IL of t, greater than or equal to latching current. Okay. What is the latching current given in the problem? Okay, latching current is how much? 20 milliampere. So 20 milliampere is required to turn on the SCR. But what is the current we are getting? 10 milliampere. Okay. So this current is lesser than latching current. Then what happens? SCR will not trigger. Okay. So you can write I of t value lesser than IL of t. Okay. Your circuit current is lesser than latching current. Therefore SCR not fired or not triggered. Therefore SCR is not triggered. Okay, got it guys? Fine. So sometimes if I of t just equal to 20 milliampere, if I of t, IL of t both are equivalents, then SCR will fire. Okay, got it? Fine. Now we can go to next problem. Guys, next problem is a SCR is connected in series with a 0.5 Henry inductor. So they given L value 0.5 Henry and 20 ohm resistance. What is R value? 20 ohms. A 100 volt DC voltage is applied to the circuit. So what is the voltage? 100 ohms. If the latching current of the SCR is 4 milliampere. What is the latching current? 4 milliampere. Find the minimum width of the gate triggered pulse required to properly turn on the SCR. Means you have to calculate the width of the gate pulse. Okay, what is the time? Okay, to trigger the SCR. So that you need to calculate. Okay, time. See, for all problems, the circuit is this. So Vs, okay, thyristor, and driving some RL load. It is driving RL load. All the values, L value, R value, you enter it here. Okay, and the given thyristor. What is the voltage applied voltage? 100 volts. What we need to calculate? What time? What is the minimum gate pulse required to turn on the SCR? So straight away you can remember the time formula. What is time formula? Minus L by R into Ln within the bracket 1 minus I of t into R by Vs. See, I of t is here. So we know that to turn on the SCR, your circuit current should be equal to what? Latching current. If I of t is equal to latching current, then only SCR will turn on. For that corresponding current, what is the minimum pulse width required? Understood? So therefore, I am modifying this as IL of t. Now enter all the values. What is inductor? What is inductor? Minus inductor is 0.5 and resistance is 20 into Ln 1 minus what is the latching current? 4 milliampere. 4 into 10 raised minus 3 into resistance is 20 ohms divided by what is Vs? 100 ohms. Okay. So do it in calculator. You will get directly answer will be 20 microseconds. So this is the minimum pulse width required to trigger the SCR. Okay, got it? Fine. So next we can go to next problem. The latching current of SCR used in a phase controlled circuit having resistance 10 ohms. And inductor 0.51 Henry is 15 milliampere. So they given solution. R is 10 ohms and L is 0.1 Henry and the latching current IL of t is 50 milliampere. And now in this problem they given input voltage in AC. Okay, 325 sine 314 T. So 325 sine 340 T. So that is your input voltage. So 325 sine 314 T. Obtain the minimum gate pulse width required for reliable triggering of the SCR if gated at pi by 3 angle. SCR is fired at pi by 3 radians or 60 degree in every positive off cycle. So this question little bit complicated. That's why they will ask little bit more marks. Okay, 6 marks. So the circuit is same. Dear students, the circuit is same, but they given now AC voltage. Okay, what is the resistance value? 10 ohms. What is the inductor value? 0.1 Henry, and this is thyristor. I need to find current I of t in this. Again, in this problem also they asked what is the value of time pulse width required for reliable triggering the SCR. Okay, for that the given latching current is 15 milliamp. To get this current, what time it will trigger? Okay, got it? And this equation is valid. I written in the first problem the formula I of t is equal to Vs by R 1 minus e power minus t by Rn. There Vs is nothing but maximum value, peak value. Okay, got it? So fine. What is the applied voltage? This is the applied voltage. Vs is 325 sin 340 t. Meaning is, so it is a sinusoidal voltage. It is a sinusoidal voltage. Okay. What is the peak value we are having? 325 volts. What is general equation? You studied in basics. Vs is equal to Vm sin omega t. Compare this. Maximum voltage is, peak value is 325. Omega is what? 340. Okay. By substituting time, instantaneous time, we can find magnitude of Vs at corresponding instantaneous time. Okay, now look at here. The SCR is fired at, look at here, 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree. 60 degree comes somewhere here. The SCR is fired at pi by 3 radians. Now, you have to take Vs value at this particular time, at this particular firing angle. What is the magnitude? This value you need to find out. That value you should take it as Vs in the formula. Now my role is to find what is this value. At 90 degree it is having 325 volts. At this particular point, what is the voltage? How to find? Okay, that we can find in this way. Guys, what is omega value? 2 pi f. From this you calculate frequency. What is frequency? Omega by 2 pi. What is omega given in the problem? Omega is 314 divided by 2 pi. So we get 50 hertz. Okay, now calculate time. Now calculate the time. What is time? 1 by f. So 1 by 50, you will get 20 milliseconds. Okay, 20 milliseconds. What is this time period? The time taken to complete one cycle is 20 milliseconds. So now using this, I am finding time at each and every angle. So what is the time at 180 degree? What is the time at 180 degree? Exactly half of this. See, total is 20 millisecond. At this point, what is the time? 10 millisecond. Now at this point, what is the time? 5 milliseconds. 5 milliseconds. Now at this point, what is the time? So the time can be, okay, time at, okay, pi by 3 or 60 degree. Pi by 3 or 60 degree, both are same. It is in radian, it is in degrees. Now time I am finding at this particular angle. So that is 60 degree divided by 360 degree. Why? What is 360 degree? Time taken to complete one cycle. Okay, into multiplied by total time. What is total time? 20 milliseconds. Okay, got it? See, to complete one cycle, it requires how many times? 20 milliseconds. So for that 60 degree, what time required? So the time spread is, you can calculate using the calculator. You are getting around okay, 3.33 milliseconds. So time is 3.33 milliseconds. Okay, 3.33 milliseconds. Now you can find Vs value. Vs is 325 sin 314 t. Now substitute this t value at this particular instantaneous time. You will get what is the magnitude. So therefore 325 into sin 340 into what is time we got? 3.33 milliseconds. Okay, you calculate this. Now keep the calculator in radian mode because omega is in radian. By keeping calculator in radian mode, so we can get 325 into sin 314 into 3.33 exponential minus 3. So we are getting 281 ohms. So 281.20 ohms. So this is what Vs value. Now straight away we can take formula T is equal to minus L by R 1 minus okay, L by R within the bracket Ln into 1 minus IL of T into R by Vs. See, to trigger the SCR means obviously your circuit current, your I of T should be equal to what? Latching current. Therefore, I am writing IL of T. I of T is equal to IL of T. What is L value in the problem? 0.1 divided by what is the resistance? 10 ohms into Ln 1 minus what is the latching current given in the problem? How much? 15 milliampere. So 15 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into what is the resistance value? 10 divided by what is Vs? Vs is 281.20 volts. So using calculator you will get so 5.33 microseconds. So this is the minimum pulse width duration required to trigger the SCR. Okay guys, got it? So please do it in calculator, you will get this particular answer. So next we can go to question number 4. So next question number is 4. In the thyristor shown in figure 1, okay, this figure only, the thyristor has a latching current of 20 milliampere and is fired by a pulse width of 50 microseconds. Show that without this resistance, without resistance R, the thyristor will fail to remain on, and also find the maximum value of R to ensure the firing. Okay, so in this problem we have two cases. You are going to prove without this resistance, SCR will fail to turn on. Next, by connecting that resistance, SCR will turn on. If turned on means what is the value of resistance that you need to calculate. See guys, write the data given. What is the latching current given? IL of T is given how much? Okay, how much? 20 milliamperes. Okay, latching current. This is latching current 20 milliamperes. What is the corresponding time? 50 microseconds. Guys, look at here. First, we calculate the circuit current. If the circuit current getting this value means definitely SCR will turn on. Let's check it with the values. What is the formula? Is is equal to Vs by R. Sorry, I of T is equal to Vs by R 1 minus e to the power of minus T R by L. Enter all the values. What is Vs? 100 ohms. What is resistance? 20. Within the bracket 1 minus e to the power of minus. What is time given? 50 microseconds. Into what is the resistance? 20 divided by what is the inductor value? Inductor value is 0.5. So do it in calculator. Okay, you will get 9.99 milliampere. So therefore, I can write round up to 10 milliampere. So the current flowing in this particular circuit is 10 milliampere. SCR will turn on. What is the condition to trigger the SCR? Your I of T value greater than or equal to latching current. Greater than or equal to latching current. What is the latching current? 20 milliampere. What is circuit current? 10 milliampere. Therefore, SCR will not trigger. SCR not fired. SCR not triggered. So we already showed this. Not triggered. Look at here. The thyristor. Okay. Show that without the resistance R, the thyristor will fail to remain on. So it is happened. Now I want to trigger the SCR. To trigger the SCR means latching current will be here. Okay, latching current IL of T. What is this current? I of T. Now some other current you take I. Okay. So now if I connect a resistor, now apply KCL here. What is KCL states? Entering current is IL of t. What is outgoing current? I of t plus I. So what is latching current given in the problem? 20 milliampere. Okay, is equal to what is the current we got? I of t 10 milliampere plus I. I don't know this current. That current you can calculate. That current will be 20 minus 10 milli. That you will get 10 milliampere. So I want to pass 10 milliampere. Remaining 10 milliampere in the external resistance R. That is called shunting resistance. If I pass 10 milliampere current here, 10 plus 10 is 20. So 20 ampere is sufficient to turn on the SCR. Okay, got it? So we got the current flowing in that particular resistance. Then what is the value of shunting resistance? So that we can calculate as, since this and this are connected in parallel voltage will be same. So therefore, what is voltage across this here? From here to here, 100 volts, and here to here also 100 volts. Therefore, R is equal to, what is the resistance formula? R is equal to V by I. So Vs by I. What is Vs? 100 volt. What is I? 10 milliampere. So 10 into 10 power minus 3. So 10 1 ja, 10 10 ja. So 10 into 10 power 3 ohms. Therefore, the shunting resistance required is 10 kilo ohms. So if you connect a shunting resistance of 10 kilo ohm across this load, then SCR is fired. How it is fired? So this current and this current adding together, latching current condition satisfied. Okay, together is what? Overall circuit current. If that is equal to latching current, SCR is fired. So this type of problems are very important. Okay. Next we can go to question number 5. See, question number 5, same problem, ditto problem. Only I change the data. Latching current is 50 milliampere. What I given here? 20 milliampere. I given now here 50 milliampere. What is the time? Pulse width time? 50 microseconds, and here also 50 microseconds. Everything is same circuit, same data, 20 ohm, 0.5, and you have to find external resistance R. Okay. So therefore, in the first case, without connecting this resistance, we get I of t is equal to 10 milliampere. You will get same answer. Same answer you will get. Now, IL of t is equal to I of t plus I. Now resistance is connected. Then you will get this current. What is the latching current? 50 milliampere. So 50 milli, and this is 10 milliampere plus I. So from that, if you simplify this, 50 minus 10 how much? 40 milliampere. So therefore, I want to pass 40 milliampere in the shunting resistance. So you have to find what is the shunting resistance value. Therefore, R is equal to Vs by I. Vs is 100. What is current? 40 milliampere. So therefore, we can cancel this. 4 1 ja, 4 2 ja, you will get 2.5. So 2.5 divided by 10 power minus 3 is equal to 2.5 into 10 power 3 ohms. So therefore, the shunting resistance is 2500 ohms or 2.5 kilo ohms. If I connect the shunting resistance of this particular here, this resistance may connect across the load, then SCR is triggered to get 50 milliampere. Okay, got it guys? So both problems are important, almost similar. Second case I have changed the data. So now we can go to next problem, question number 6. Okay guys, next problem is the thyristor, question number 6. The thyristor is gated with a pulse width of 40 microseconds. So they given pulse width is how much? 40 microseconds. The latching current is 36 ampere. 36 milliampere. The latching current is 36 milliampere. For a load resistance of 60 ohm and inductor 2 Henry, will the thyristor get turned on? Question mark. Okay. If not, how it can be overcome for the given load? Find its value. Okay. So 4 marks question. So first, you just calculate I of t. What is I of t? Vs by R 1 minus e to the power of minus t R by L. So what is Vs? 220 volts. What is the resistance given? 60. Within the bracket 1 minus e to the power of minus. What is time? 40 microsecond. 40 to 10 power minus 6 into what is the resistance value? 60 divided by 2. 60, resistance is 60, inductor is 2. So you calculate this. So do it in calculator. You will get answer around 4.397 milliampere. Sorry, 4.397 milliampere. Okay, you get 4.397 milliampere. See, what is your current? 4.397 milliampere. What is your latching current? 36 milliampere. So to trigger the SCR, you require this much current, 36 milliampere. What current we got? 4.397. So therefore, they asked, will the thyristor get turned on? No. SCR not fired. SCR not fired. Why? Because I of t value less than latching current. Your circuit current is lesser than latching current, then SCR will not fire. Then, if not, how it can be overcome for the given load? Okay, so this is a load only. You cannot put additional resistance. Now in this problem, you cannot put additional resistance. Now, then how to turn on the SCR? So turn on condition is possible by changing the pulse width duration. Okay, if it is 40 microsecond is given, now you change some other time. So for what time your thyristor can be turned on? So that timing can be calculated. So we have formula T is equal to minus L by R within the bracket, Ln within the bracket 1 minus IL of T into R by Vs. This is the formula. Now substitute minus, what is inductor value? 2, resistor is 60 into natural log 1 minus. Now see, I want to turn on the SCR, therefore I should take this current only here, 36 milliampere. 36 into 10 power minus 3 into what is the resistance value? 60 divided by what is our voltage? 220 ohms. Okay. See, for 40 microseconds I got current 4.39 milliampere. For what time you can expect 36 milliampere? Okay, if you find that time, so you can trigger the SCR at that particular pulse width duration. Okay, got it? I hope you understood this. Now using calculator, find this. So by finding that, you will get 0.3285 milliseconds. Check out 0.3285 milliseconds or 328.5 microseconds. So SCR will not trigger at 40 microseconds. See, at 40 microseconds we got this current. So at 328.5 microseconds, your I of t will become 36 milliampere. Then the condition satisfies. Therefore, we can trigger the SCR with this pulse width duration. Okay, got it, guys? Very important problem. 4 marks they will ask. Next, question number 7 and question number 8 are homework problems. You refer first to 6 problems. You can easily solve this one. See, question number 7. It is similar to question number 4. Refer question number 4. See, what I given in question number 4? RL load I connected here. The shunting resistance I connected after this. What I done now? I connected before. They given condition IL of t, I and I of t. Okay. Data given. Latching current is 50 milliampere. Time is 50 microsecond. You should find the shunting resistance. Okay. So preferably you find I of t using the data given. Find I of t 9.98. What is latching current? 50 milliampere. This current is 9.98. Okay. Refer problem number 4. Then you can understand how we got this. Okay. So if this current is lesser than this, therefore SCR not fired. Therefore what I should do? I should connect a shunting resistance. For what value of shunting resistance? So 50 minus this current, remaining current flows here. Once I know this current, voltage by the current, you will get shunting resistance. Answer I given. Check out this. So once you solve these two problems, so put your answer in the comment box. Okay. So R dash is 2.498 ohms. Next, coming to this problem, the latching current of a thyristor shown in the figure is 50 milliampere. So the duration of the gate pulse is 50 microsecond. Will the thyristor get fired? Basic problem. First problem I solved out today's class. So that you can refer. So simply write formula. Write this formula. I of t Vs by R 1 minus E4 minus T by R by T into R by F. Substitute all the data given. If you got current I of T current is equal to latching current, then you tell SCR is fired. If not, if you not get this current, if you get I of T current lesser than this, then you can declare SCR is not fired. Guys, refer all these 8 problems. Okay. So within this much problems is more than sufficient. You can face the university exam. Guys, I request you to subscribe my channel and share this to your as many friends. Okay, all over Karnataka. So VTU students. Okay, in all 4 regions. So like, comment, share and subscribe. So thank you very much. In the next class I will do firing circuits. Thank you. Have a nice day.